started sending out Instagram messages, and people were like, "Yeah, sure, but do you want to do it?" And it was like, or some people would ask, "What's your reach like?" And I'm like, "Well, I've only been doing it for like a year. It's not very good, right? It's I'm doing all right, but I'm not getting 10,000 episodes or 10,000 views an episode or something like that, right? Like but you'll be surprised how many people just love talking about this stuff, and they'll be all over it. Because why not? But I find the harder part is when you're trying to reach people who have some popularity behind them.
You're listening to the Letdown Podcast.
It's like buck fever.
One shot at a time.
That's a big buck.
All right, well, we'll get started. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Josh McKenzie on from Caribou Media Outdoors and the Caribou Media Podcast. Josh, how's it going?
What's up? Good. How are you? Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. You guys are killing it on here.
Thank you. Yeah, you two over there. Just listened to the Julian Samard podcast today.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Nice.
That guy's awesome.
His that story was wild with his arrow.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw, he showed it on the YouTube, on the video. It looks like, if you have an insert break, it's going to break like here and mushroom here.
Mm-hmm.
His looked like it had been shaved back to about here.
Holy jeepers.
Like entire pieces were gone and you could like shake it. Like that's wild. That's
crazy.
Yeah. So anyway, but he said that the broadhead still popped out and went through both lungs, which that's what I was like, you better tell Sever that. They're gonna want to hear that.
Yeah. He used the 175s or the Sever
no, 2.0 hybrid.
2.0. Nice. And did you get out much this hunt season or no?
I didn't get out as much as I wanted to. I was in the middle of a promotional process at work, and they decided to start it October 1st, and it ended like mid-December, end of December. So I got out a little bit, but not nearly as much as I wanted to, because every time I was out there, my brain was like, you should be studying. Right? Like, you have an exam. That's very important, right? So I tried to play catch up near the end there, but it definitely wasn't enough. So I'm going to be hitting it pretty hard come spring for sure. So
were you successful in the promotion?
No, I got beat out by, I was second. Very nice guy that beat me, but it came down to, it's all scoring based. So, he ended up hitting a little bit more buzzwords that they wanted to hear than I did. So at that point, it's okay. It's all right. There will be other jobs. It's hard when you put that much time into it, and you think you have a pretty good shot, and then it's like, nope. So it's okay.
Yeah.
What about you guys? Did you guys get out? Did you guys have good seasons or what?
I don't think I could have gone out more. Like,
oh yeah,
dude, I had so many sits. Like, my biggest regret was going too early. I think so. Like,
too early.
Yeah, like October-ish. When it was hot. And I basically just I was there like every Wednesday after work until end of legal shooting light, and then Saturdays and Sundays, and it's like, I'm basically just telling them that I'm there, because like I didn't see much. Like, they'd be out in the field, but they never get close enough,
right?
But just never got lucky, and just going out too much, I think, kind of just maybe drove some of them away a bit.
Did you run into anybody else that was enjoying? Is this public or private?
Private.
Oh, it was private. Oh, good.
Yeah,
that's helpful. I just scored another lease for next year from a farmer across the street, because the one that I have is literally my driveway is like 1,700 feet long, and there's a cornfield over there, and there's a cornfield over there. So there's a wood lot and a cornfield across the street. So I literally hop over my driveway and I can get up into a tree, but there's not really enough cover there. And I'm just getting a lot of like deer running by in the dark. but not a lot coming around and hanging around. So I asked them about if they had any other. They have a lot of property that they own, so they sent me their map, and I took a look, and there's a huge section of like woods that also goes on to a field. So I'm like, that one. So
Awesome.
I think that'll
Nice.
be pretty good. I just got to get out there and scout it. Once this wild storm we're supposed to get passes
Oh my
through,
god, man!
and the
Neighbors, yeah.
minus
It's been
40
awful.
minus 40 temperature that's coming tomorrow apparently. So
Polar vortex. My God.
Yeah.
I had a pretty good season, although I didn't get to do a lot of archery hunting this year. So I did get a moose. It's my first moose ever.
Mhm.
So
That's
that
awesome.
was awesome. Yeah, it was awesome. It's filled up about my brother and I split it, so it filled up about a third of my my freezer. So yeah, I think we've been having moose at least 3 times a week. It's awesome.
That's amazing.
It's delicious. Delicious.
So good. That's
I
wicked.
haven't been out,
No,
so no, I haven't gone hunting in a while actually.
We
Which
need
is
to get
okay.
you out some more, Justin, next year.
We
Yeah,
do,
That's
Yeah.
true.
we do, but
Like if I knew any good public land spots, I'd take you. As for the private land, it's like I don't want to overextend my
your
Yeah.
stay,
my stay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. I've already felt like I did so much because like I'd message them every time I went, right? And they're like, "Holy fuck, can this guy shut up?" Like I'm texting him like every other day. Like, holy shit! Oh my god, yeah. But
Yeah, you don't want to lose it, right? That's the thing. You
No.
gotta try to be.
yeah, thankfully they're letting me come back for next year, so
that's good.
they felt bad that I didn't get anything.
You tried so hard.
Dude, I know I tried. They're like, you went out there like a lot. I go, yeah. They're like, do you normally like not get
Did
anything when
something-
you got that much?
That's right. Did something
I'm like,
happen?
no. Like,
Well,
are there
people
even
just-
any deer out there? I go, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like I saw actually like a lot. Just I never got lucky.
I think a lot of people don't understand. They think it's just go shoot one. They're right over there, right? But it's
Of
not.
course.
It's not that easy. No. So
Anyways, there've been a lot of recent releases in the archery
yes.
community for gear,
Hmm.
and I know that you recently bought the UV button,
Yeah, the first one.
and then 2 weeks later they released the button too.
Yeah, jerks. I
Jeez.
thought it was going to be.
Oh god.
I didn't even think
Yeah.
about it. I didn't even think that they'd come out with a button too. I just thought, I had heard that there was a Hinge 3 in the works. And so I just assumed, that's got to be what it is. So, but I still love this thing. Like, it's amazing. It just this is the most comfortable release I've ever held in my hand. It's amazing. I know people don't like the neck. Doesn't seem to bother me at all. So, I know there's been some, what did they say? They shortened it by 1/4 of an inch. And, I think they changed the knob a little bit. And I think I
Yeah, now
like the
there's
look.
adjustable.
And you can lock
Now
down.
there's like
the-
adjustable locking screws and stuff. Yeah,
Right. Well, is that enough? I don't know. Depends, right? It depends what
I'd say if you already have the original button, you don't need to.
Mhm.
But if you were looking at getting the button, you might as well get the button too.
They're also lighter than both. So I think I can't remember the weights, but the aluminum and the stainless for the first generation are heavier than the aluminum and the brass for the second one. I like the look of the aluminum one, that black, that kind of gunmetal grayish black looks wicked, but I think I'd like the weight of the brass. So I don't think I'd be happy with either of them. So I'm happy I have this one. That's how I'm convincing myself not to get one.
You know what's gonna happen is we're gonna go to TAC and you're gonna get your
Stop
hands
it.
on one.
Stop it. Yeah, probably. That's what'll do me in right there. Damn total archery challenge. Yeah, take my money. What do you think
I
of
thought
it?
I
You-
heard on the I can't remember. So I thought I was listening to one of your podcasts. I think Julian was on it, and it was I think maybe Misha was on too. I thought you were switching over to a Hinge, or maybe that's for Target or something.
Yeah.
The
So
Hinge podcast.
Misha let me shoot his Hinge 2, and I loved it because you can literally pull back with all 3 fingers at the same time and have no issue, right? Because the hinging mechanism doesn't start it's more back towards your other fingers, so it's easier to manipulate that way with all of your fingers moving at the same time. So I loved it. And then the same guy that got me into the hinge too suggested, well, what about the button? And I said, no, I don't want one. I don't want to touch that thing because I'll probably fall in love with it.
Oh yeah, blame me. Sure.
Misha.
And then I talked to a few other
Misha.
guys who have one, and they're like, oh yeah, it's amazing. You're gonna love it. I'm like, stop. Yeah, but I'll go back and forth, I think, and but I don't know. This thing is pretty slick for sure. Amazing. Yeah. Anything out of ATA that shocked you or surprised you that you saw, other than that Revolution bow?
That Revolution.
That fucking bow that looked like a bike. That one?
Yeah.
Where the cams were like 10 inches in diameter.
Did you see Hoyt came out with a 90-pound bow now?
Yeah.
Holy
They keep
Jesus.
hammering Cameron Haynes version.
And the Josh Bomar Beast version. There's two.
I did not see the Beast version.
Wow, me neither.
Oh yeah. The
Hold on now.
AX90 it's called, because it's 90 pounds. Because why not, right?
Yeah.
See it here.
Yeah.
Well, I knew the AX90. I only saw the keep hammering version. I didn't know that there was a.
Now they both got
Oh
one.
yeah,
Out
there
the
it is at the
AX90.
very end. Yeah, Josh Bomar Beast version edition. Wow, there's 500 of each being made.
Well, that's it. It's a limited run.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank God it's 90 pounds because Ryan would buy it, but he can't pull back 90.
He'll try.
It
He'll
looks
try.
nice.
Yeah. I like those. That AX3 looks pretty nice. I know everybody's in on the carbon, but
It does.
kind of-
It does, but it's like. How much is the AX2 again? Is the AX2 the same price as the Matthews?
I think so.
Close.
They're usually pretty comparable, the Hoyts and the Matthews.
Yeah, they're pretty close, I think.
I haven't shot too many Hoyts, so the couple I did shoot, I wasn't a big fan of the draw cycle, but that's just
Was it a long time ago? Like I shot my first bow
4 years ago, I think. Yeah.
Okay, 2019. I had a Hoyt Helix Ultra, and that thing, when those cams rolled over, it was like dump, right? Like you literally kind of shook when it rolled
I
over.
think we're losing them.
Yeah, there it is. With the Helix.
Yeah. So when the cams would roll over, it felt like it was like there was a dump to it, and then I tried the Alpha X and then the AX2 the following year, and they changed the cam altogether, and it's incredible. Way different. Yeah. So I think if you're, bows kind of go in a series of 3, I would think. So if you're looking for a new aluminum, now would be, I think, a good time if you're looking at Hoyt, because I think next year they'll change to a whole new platform. Well, new in some way, right? But
yeah, and the Hoyt's actually $200 cheaper than the Arc.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do when we go down there?
Online.
Are you looking at an Arc?
Oh,
With your eye?
I'm bringing a lot of money and I'm leaving without it.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Yeah.
And I'll
be like, so if I get down there Thursday,
yeah.
if I get down there Thursday and the village is open, I'm going down there and I'm getting the Matthews right away.
Before you have any time to look at anything else, just buy it.
If we lose them again,
Oh, come on.
So what kind of Matthews you getting?
I will wait for him to come back, I guess. Or I'm getting the Arc, brother. Going down there and Thursday, and hopefully they have a Kodiak Brown. Pick it up and get it set up like gas bowstrings and fucking take her for a spin.
Very nice.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Probably for the best.
That's all right. Okay.
No, if once he joins back, it might reset.
Yeah, sometimes.
I mean, you just gotta leave and come back.
Sometimes you get what do you call it? You get too much
Shit
buffer.
internet?
Yeah, you got like you're buffering behind somebody else.
Kodiak Brown's a nice color.
It is. I like that color.
Yeah. I want to get the fade to black Kodiak Brown, but I feel like they're not gonna have that attack, and if they do, it's gonna be gone like that.
Fade to black.
See that? Oh, that one's nice too.
Is that the
Oh,
Metallica
They
version?
did that on the lift. Like they started doing that on the lift.
that's so you're looking at the Arc 30 then.
No, the Arc 34.
Yeah, that's what Travis McGregor almost picked up one of those lifts with the fade to black, but they talked him into buying an Arc instead. So he picked up an Arc.
Nice. 3.99 pounds. Nice. I just love how Matthews has the stand that can stay on the bow.
Yeah, but now Hoyt's got the got their version where it can stay on the bow too. I think because it goes, you know where the Hoyt has that little nubby stabilizer.
Yeah.
Basically the sticks will go behind it and you screw the little nub back on, and then it acts like the legs, right?
It's kind of like a bipod. And if you got a long enough stabilizer, you can lean it forward, and if you don't, you just lean it back on the cam.
See, I wish Bowtech had one like that.
Prime. Prime has those. They had the Hoyt Go sticks, what they're called. Matthews has theirs. I think that's it. I don't think any other one.
Yeah, Matthews has them. They don't have them for the title.
No, I've seen Levy's. Is it Levy's stand? His is pretty cool.
The homemade one.
Yeah, the homemade one. Yeah.
Well, Levy, I don't know, Justin. You're not going to like Levy very much. He just bought himself a Matthews title, so.
Yeah, I know.
What did you shoot before?
Shooting a Bowtech.
Well, that was weird. Hello?
Hey, I think so. There he is.
What happened?
Oh,
I know you got kicked out.
We got talking about Matthews, and then your computer went.
Because we weren't talking
Weird.
about Prime.
That's right. It's been programmed. Yeah.
Anyways, my plan is to get to TAC on Thursday when the village is still open, and I'll go straight down and find that one store that was having those deals, and hopefully they have a ARC 34 and Kodiak Brown or Kodiak Brown to Fade to Black, and I'm picking it up, getting it set up, and I'll be shooting that.
Nice.
That's the plan.
Wow. Cool.
Well, I went to Shooters on Thursday when there was a snow day because I wasn't working, and my girlfriend was getting a tattoo by Travis McGregor.
Oh, yeah.
And Shooters is like 15 minutes from his shop.
Mm-hmm.
So I went there, and I was hoping they still had an ARC just so I could shoot one.
Yeah.
They didn't, but they were getting a big shipment in. I'm sure they have the shipment in by now. But I shot the Sicario.
What would you think?
It's super fast. It was definitely a very stiff pull.
Okay.
It was a decent back wall, but you could tell it was a speed bow.
Too short. The
brace height's too short. Yeah.
Once you get into that 5-inch territory, it's like, no, absolutely not, guys.
Zero forgiveness.
I had a 6-inch before, and you were off your game even the slightest, and you're gonna notice downrange. Your left and rights will be all over the place.
Oh boy.
So I can only imagine getting into
definitely not a 3D bow.
No,
that's for sure.
No, well,
yeah. I mean, I shot the Mach 34, the 33, just because I wanted to reshoot those, and
I love
those. Oh,
yeah,
I love them. If I had the money to go with a carbon, I'd get the Mach 33 for sure. And then they had an AX3. I shot that. Still don't really like Hoyts. That's just me. Just doesn't feel good in my hands, but I know for a lot of people that they like them.
What was it about them you didn't like?
It was really shallow.
Valley?
Really shallow valley. The back wall was a little. I think when I pulled back at the very end, the back wall sort of like snapped back into place. Wasn't super smooth the whole way. But I mean, still, there's no hand shock in those things at all. Still. So I'll give them that. But no, for me, the draw has to be smooth. You know, the back wall has to be nice, has to be able to just sit there, and just like my V3X. It's perfect that way. So it's going to be hard for me to get rid of it, so I'll probably keep it.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. You can have a backup.
Yeah.
Exactly. Or it could be my hunting bow.
Decent backup bow. V3X, still a good bow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are you going to try and pick up that new Prime?
Become a target archer soon.
Becoming a target archer?
Yeah, I hope so. I love the stand that they finally come out with. I think it's cool that it screws into through the riser as well. The third stand. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I've never been more accurate than I have with that form. And I'm not saying that because they gave it to me. I'm serious. Like it's wild. Like it just points right on target, right? Like, you know, there's always a little bit of movement usually, but most of the time when you draw back with this, it just stops. And it's like, holy cow. Okay, here we go. Right. And it's because most of the weight's on the bottom, right? Because of the grip being in the center. So it's like holding a hammer upside down, and it's easier to keep it, on target. So
Yeah, well, I remember seeing the clips that you post of you shooting like 80 yards, and your groups are like fucking like a loony.
yeah, it's
I'm
wild.
like, Jesus Christ.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Wild, yeah. And then like the speeds is just ridiculous. Like well, it's 80 pounds, but then I threw the performance mods on, right? So my hunting arrow is 511 grains, and I was shooting 307 feet per second with that.
Wow.
So
That's fast.
it's a little ignorant. It's a little ridiculous at that point, right? It's like, do you really need to be that fast? No, but it's kind of neat thinking that you could get that size of an arrow down where you're shooting that quickly, right? It's just like the minute it goes off, it's hitting, right? It's not like, oh, I'm going to get to watch the arrow fly a little bit. It's like, no.
Yeah, that's why you got to do the 80-yard shots so you can actually see something happen.
Yeah. Hopefully you don't blow through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of those live. I know the shop doesn't have any of the primes, unfortunately.
Did they?
I'd like to look at one. I've only seen them like on the internet. I was talking to CJ, and I was like, that's the ugliest thing I've ever seen. But he's like, in person, it's not. He's like, it really looks nice.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to see one in person just to see. Because I shot an old prime. Oh god, I can't even remember what the hell is the Centroid. 2012 prime Centroid. I love that bow, and then I dry fired it. I didn't love it anymore. So, yeah, it's one of the first bows I ever owned. I dry fired it. I felt so bad. It didn't wreck the cams, as it was dual cam at the time. But I don't remember if I bent the axle in the cam, so I had to. And it was an older bow at the time, so when I went to replace it, they couldn't find parts for it. So at that time, or they couldn't get them easily. We had to order them from Prime, and I just figured I was going to wait too long, and that was the only bow I had, so we got another bow. But it was awesome. They were awesome shooters, and I know the feeling when you're talking about that center shot. It's just
it's wild.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Some people are a little thrown off by it because they're not used to it. But it's definitely something to try. Yeah. It's not like anything else that's out there. Did you shot it at TAC, right?
Yep. Yeah.
What did you think?
I wasn't a huge fan of the center grip.
Okay.
Was my one gripe about it, but I liked how it shot though. It had a good solid draw and good back wall, and I didn't really complain. And I pulled the 80-pound bow back like it was nothing.
Yeah.
But I just can't with the center grip.
Can't do it.
Personal preference. No, can't do it.
It's like leaving your quiver on. You can't do it.
Can't do it. I can't leave my quiver on in the tree stand.
Me neither.
Oh my god, all of you, Jesus!
I love that you ask. That you've asked like all of your past guests now.
Yeah.
Oh my god, like you asked Jogabo that, SG Holmes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Speaking of all those guys,
I should just include it as like one of my questions.
You should honestly at this point, quiver on, quiver off. Yeah, but
they're all gonna say off.
Yeah, honestly, like all the backcountry guys might say on, but a lot of the tree stand hunters probably say off.
Yeah.
But out of all of those people that you've interviewed, can you give me your top 3 favorite?
Ooh,
doesn't have to be the favorite person, just more like favorite interview.
Donnie Vincent's definitely at the top because he's somebody I've wanted to have him on for a long time, and I think we hit it off pretty good and had a pretty good conversation. That went for over 2 hours. I think that was the longest one. Aaron Snyder was a good one too. But then there's some like I'll always try and put together a list of questions just in case it's like you never know with people you've never met, right? Like you hope that it flows, but sometimes it doesn't. So instead of staring at each other, you right. I always want to have like something there just in case I need to, if it starts to waver a little bit, I can pull some questions out. And there have been a couple of times where I thought, there's been a few where I've like, thank God I did that. And then there's been others where I think I'm going to need it and I don't even look at them because it's just we just go off on a tangent, right?
Do you prefer, like, if your guests, do you prefer if they like talk a lot, or do you want to try and get all the questions in?
The more they talk, the better, really. I mean, I've had a couple people ask me, like, what are we going to talk about? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I have an idea of some things I'd like to ask, but usually if you give somebody like a list of 20 questions or 30 questions that you're going to ask them, it doesn't sound like a conversation anymore. It's like boom, question, answer, question, answer. It doesn't feel like, it doesn't really flow like a conversation would. And I think one of the reasons why podcasts have become so popular is because people get to listen into a conversation that they'd probably like to be a part of if they were there, but they're not there, but they feel like they're there when they're listening to it. So if you can make it sound more in that fashion and not like, here's my next question. Oh, like it just, I have given some people to, usually I say that I always like to start off by going back to when they first started. When did you first pick up a bow? And that usually triggers a bunch of memories, which starts things off. And then depending on who it is, but I've had some where you get one word answers back, or just a couple, and like you think they're going to go off on a tangent and they don't. And you're like, oh, right. Okay. Let's pick something else to talk about. Yeah. So I always find it's good to, just have a list of topics that you could jump into if things go a little,
Yeah. And I've mentioned it on the podcast with CJ when we had CJ on. But no, you're a really good host.
Thank
and you really get the people to talk. And I know sometimes you don't. But it's always good to listen into those kind of podcasts, and when the guest is actually telling stories and they're engaged.
Yeah.
And they you can tell that they want to be there.
Right.
Yeah. And I think you do a really great job at that.
Thank you. I do have I do interview people a lot for a living.
That's true. Yes.
And
normally not for good reasons.
No, but but when you're doing like a police interview, the less you say, the better. So if I start introducing information, the person I'm talking to is either going to agree with me or no. So you kind of want to draw it out from them. And if they stop talking, you kind of repeat some of the last things that they said to get them going again. So that kind of stuff has definitely helped me with this. But yeah, I kind of feel this is kind of the same, where obviously you want it to be a back and forth conversation, but the less, if they're doing more of the talking, then it's probably going pretty good, right? And sometimes you just need to hit the right thing to kick people off. Like if you get the feeling like they're not totally, not that they're not into it, but they're not really engaged in what you're currently talking about, you have to just kind of find what that thing is, and you'll know when you get there. So, yeah.
What, so like you've had, how many guests have you had?
The next one will be 69.
Yeah. 69 episodes. You've had some reoccurring guests.
Yep.
What guests would you say that you can't wait to have on again?
On again? Well, in my conversation with Donnie Vincent, he said that he's got a movie coming out in January, and he's going to come back once that releases. So that, I'm looking forward to that.
Cool.
I have talked to a few other people who've agreed to come back to kind of recap their season, which is kind of nice with this topic, because it's always changing for everybody every year. Sometimes you have a good one, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you have things to talk about, sometimes you don't. So that's, some of the repeat guests, I've been friends because I've been I ran out of like when I started, I messaged a bunch of people who I wanted. Most of them said yes. We got going pretty quick. But then I got to the point where I had, I don't know how you guys are doing it, but I had so many backlogged, which was great. But at the same time, if we were talking about something, by the time that episode would have come out, it might not have been relevant, right? Or you know what I mean? So I started releasing 2 a week to try and speed it up a little bit. But now I've gotten to the point where I don't have as many in the bank, so to speak. So either I'll do a solo one where I just pick a topic and talk about it, or I'll try and get somebody that I know that's local, that's a friend that'll just jump on, but yeah, it's nice when you you're not sure. Like if it's somebody that you've been kind of watching for a long time and you're not quite sure how it's going to go and you think you're going to get along great, but you're not quite sure. And you're like, I don't know, maybe I'm going to need the list of things I have here or not. And then you just hit it off and you don't even barely look at anything that you wrote down. That's when you really kind of hit the mark, right? Because it just goes, just takes off. But it's hard.
Like right now sorry, Josh.
Oh, it's okay.
I was gonna say that probably we were just to talk about the way we book. It would, like right now we kind of book the week of.
Yeah.
And it's actually not the greatest way to do it. And it's again, I think to Misha's point, last episode, we're still learning stuff. So it would be nice to be able to bank some guests and what have you. And I think some of that too is the popularity of the show. Like, am I gonna call Chris Perkins up tomorrow and say, hey, you want to be on the show? And he's gonna be like, who the hell are you? So
hey, you never know.
That's kind of mine. That's just my own. Yeah, I know. It's just my own personal thing.
Started sending out Instagram messages and people are like, yeah, sure, but you want to do it? And it was like, or some people would ask, what's your reach like? And I'm like, well, I've only been doing it for like a year. It's not very good, right? I'm doing all right, but I'm not getting 10,000 episodes or 10,000 views an episode or something like that, right? Like but you'll be surprised how many people just love talking about this stuff. And they'll be all over it. Like you could probably message Chris Perkins tomorrow and get him on in a couple of weeks, right? Because why not? But I find the harder part is when you're trying to reach people who have some popularity behind them, you may get lost in their messages, right? Or it may take a while to connect. Like I've had a few where they'll be like, yeah, sure, let's do it. And I'm like, okay, great. Here's some dates. And I'll literally throw dates out at them. And then there's no reply for another 3 weeks. Right. So it's just, it can be hit and miss sometimes.
Yeah. Weren't you working on getting Dudley on?
Still trying. Yeah. It's all a work in progress.
That's an example of someone whose messages get lost.
Oh yeah.
Dude probably gets 100 and 200 DMs a day.
Mm-hmm.
Probably, right?
You just got to keep trying. Like it took better part of a year before I got Donnie on, right? Because he spends 30 days in Alaska, right? And he's got video shoots that they do for companies to raise money to go on these trips. So he's all over the place all the time, right? So there's times where it takes a while, and there's times where I've had a couple that just didn't show up, and then you got to reschedule. Jeez. So it's all part of it, but it's fun. But going back to that, don't not think that people are not going to want to talk to you. I would just try, because you never know. Because that's all I did. I didn't even try, right? I didn't even have I was reaching out to people in November and December before releasing the first episode in January. And by January, I think I had 15 of them done. It was wild, the amount of people that were just like, yeah, let's go. How about tomorrow? Nice. What are you doing next week? Does Thursday at 2 in the afternoon work? You never know, right? You just get, and I was shocked. I was like, there's no way this guy's going to get back to me. Send. And then an hour later, boop, you're like, whoa. So you never know, right? It all depends on when you get them and what they're doing and when they see your message, really. Some people apologize. We're like, oh my God, this has been here for a while. I never even, sometimes that happens too. So
yeah,
just got to stick with it.
Is there a guest that you would really, really like to have on that you haven't messaged yet?
That haven't messaged yet? There's some that or
just haven't been able to get something going.
Yeah, I'm still trying. I'm trying with Dudley. I'm trying with who did I message the other day? I wanted to get Tim Burnett on because he's from Solo Hunter, because he's the reason I got into hunting in the first place. It's he's the first hunting show I watched. and I kind of like devoured all of his content, and then kind of found Cameron Haynes and everybody else after that, and Remy Warren and stuff. But there's some people that may not want to do it, right? And that's, you just have to be respectful of that, right? Let's see. Sorry, what was your, who am I? Wait, like, am I tripping out again? Can you hear me?
We lose him again?
Hello?
I think we're losing him.
Oh, God
Give it a
damn.
second. Give it a second.
There he is.
Hey man, that's Riverside cleans all that up, so it's not that big a
That's
deal.
showbiz.
So. Showbiz.
Am I
I think
still
it's more
here?
so just now he has to log back in.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I it's funny because I have a screen on the side here. It says 99% uploaded, and as soon as I see Josh just start to drop, we're losing him.
God.
There he's
There
gone.
he goes. All right. Well, do you guys have any questions for him?
I'm following your lead. Like I just had some follow. I was just about to ask him about how he selects his guests. So
Justin?
No, I said I'm here. No,
like for me, the most interesting part is his podcast because it's pretty awesome. So
well, the fact that he just messages everyone.
And not just that too, the freaking YouTube stuff he does is fucking amazing. So like the reviews he does on YouTube are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping we were gonna start going into that too, but like the ballistic gel and all that stuff. Like, man, oh man, I wish I was doing shit like that too.
Well, we could.
It's just time, right? That's what it is. It's time. I've been trying to get a hold of CJ because I want to see if I can interview him at the boob. Him and Gary, if him and Gary supposed to show up, so I want to interview them at the boob shoots.
Okay, that'd be all right. So you're shooting Friday, right, Misha?
Yeah.
At 7. Nice.
Yeah. My girlfriend's birthday's on the 4th, and we're celebrating on the 7th.
Okay.
7th is a Saturday. Oh, okay.
Can
So you
hear
won't
me
make
now?
the shoot ups then.
Welcome back, Josh.
Oh, yeah. All right. What's up? I don't know what's going on.
Kind of.
Oh, my God.
Hey, buddy.
What the hell?
It's got to be the storm coming.
Are we good now?
Maybe I got ice on my...
You can't hear him?
Can you hear me?
I can hear him. Yep.
No, I'm talking about, I don't know if Misha can hear him.
I can hear him.
Can you hear me? Am I coming through?
All right.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Maybe I got to clean the ice off
What
my
were we talking about?
satellite.
So we're talking about Dudley.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's when he cut out. We were just finishing up talking about Dudley, how he hadn't gone back to, I think. And then
yeah, I'm just waiting to hear back from him.
And then Donnie Vincent, I think.
Donnie Vincent, yeah. Bodie Turner. I've been talking back and forth with Bodie.
Right on.
He's going to come on. We just got to find a little gap in between his tournament schedule. He's at Lancaster this weekend.
That's right.
Yeah.
I thought the Lancaster shoot this weekend.
Yeah, Remy Warren, I'm still trying, but again, that's another one you're going to get lost in the shuffle with, right? And there's a few people that said that they want to come back, and so we'll see how it goes. How have you guys been finding it, doing the whole podcast thing? You like it?
I'm having a blast, quite honestly.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is the best part.
Talk to people.
Yep.
Chris does all the media, the finding guests and all that, and he's the real mastermind behind all of it. I just show up and talk.
I don't know what mastermind, but
it's the mind.
Nice. It's the mind.
No,
we talked about the how the year has been, and 2 podcasts ago, and what kind of guests we'd have on, and if you want to stay local or or interview people all over, and it's a mix of both, right? Like you want to stay local to the people around you and interview the names that are known in the community, but at the same time that only goes so far. And it being such a not necessarily a small community, but a couple hundred, maybe 1,000, there are going to be some names that some people don't like, but we might
do it for you. Don't do it for if there's someone you want to talk to that other people won't. Like, for example, I had Sarah Bomar on, And
Yeah.
the hate that flew from that was wild, to the point where I had to turn off the comments. Like, it got disgusting. Like, when you start talking about somebody's kids, like, that's enough, right? Like, it's not about.
Yeah, that's way enough.
Yeah, so it's crazy. People become animals behind their keyboard. They feel like they're so safe, right? Like, they can just type what they want, and it's pretty nasty. So, but don't hold
it's
back.
Not no, of course not. Like, we'll interview anybody, but I would like to go and interview people over in the States, like the social media guys,
sure,
all the pro hunters that everybody looks up to, and that have been around for decades, because their style of hunting is completely different than ours.
Yeah,
right. It's a lot of open country. Their public lands are so much bigger than what we got here. I mean, unless you drive all the way up north, fucking 16, 20 hours to, those like, Iowa, like Utah, like those kind of guys. Like, I'd just love to hear those kinds of stories.
Yeah, I was thinking about it yesterday that I should probably try and get Jim Shockey on, because that would be that'd be incredible. And like, that'd be
a cool guess.
How much longer is he going to be in the game, right? Like, you never know. And he's got such a wealth of knowledge and information to share. Like, these are the people we need to kind of grab onto. And it's like when you go to a party and you sit next to the oldest guy in the room and you just let him talk stories, right? You're going to learn so much from that than the younger guys who just want to be that guy and don't necessarily have the same experience but want to come off like they do. Like, that can happen too. But I think we need to try and seek out the ones that are doing the thing and learn as much as we can from them. Because I've always said from the beginning, like, I'm not an expert at this at all, and I never will be. Like, we're always students at archery, right? Same with hunting. But if I can kind of learn some things along the way, and if people are agreeing to talk to me and I can share that, then that's amazing. So it's and it's a great thing to take me away from my 9 to 5.
So, yeah, that's
sure.
one of the big reasons I do this, is to get away from my 9 to 5.
Yeah, it's like
huge reason.
I think that's one of the upsides to.
So it's nice that way.
To social media is. As I say, that's one of the upsides to social media now is hunting has become, I don't want to say more mainstream, but more recognized.
Yeah.
And it's easier to spread the community, the hunting community, I guess, spread it across the world, and introducing new people to it. And like, man, the amount of social media influencers that have come out in the past 3 years and just gained tens of thousands of followers and become so famous within the archery or hunting community is ridiculous. Like, there's so many.
There is, and I'll tell a story that kind of made me sick. I don't know if you were with me when this happened. We were at TAC. I was in the Dialed tent, and there was a guy. I was talking to the guys in there, and if you've followed a company at all, you're gonna recognize who the owners are if they're front facing on either social media or in their YouTube videos or whatever, right? And this guy walked into the tent, and he's fairly popular with his with somebody else. I won't say who. And he said, which one of you guys is Taylor? So Taylor Coleman is one of the owners of Dialed. If you subscribe to their social media, he's the one doing all the updates in the shop, right? So if you pay attention, you'll know who these people are. Well, if you're an influencer that's working with a company, then you should know who you're working with. And this guy came in and he didn't even know who the guy was who owned the company, or one of the part owners. And then he demanded a piece of gear from them that he didn't have, that he needed. And it was disgusting.
Wow.
And I was just like, is that what this is? Is that what this is coming to for some people? Like, get out of here. Like, I want to turn around to the guy and just be like, if you don't know who it is that's supplying you with the stuff that you're asking for, then get out, right? But I kept my mouth shut. I was there talking with the guys, and I knew who they were.
Was I there, or did I leave?
I think you might have been walking around, or it might have been, you know what? It was the day that you left on Saturday night. I think this was the Sunday.
I left Saturday night, yeah.
Because I walked around Sunday just making sure I talked to certain people in the vendor village. But yeah, it was gross to watch. And I was just like, you're the type that gives like this whole thing a bad name, right? Just like gimme because I've got followers, right? I don't even know who runs this thing, but this is what I want.
So
it's just like
you knew who the person was?
I did, yeah.
Okay. What boat do they shoot?
I'll tell you later. I'm
Come on.
I'm not.
You don't need to say it now. Just
what boat do they shoot? Doesn't matter.
It's a wide range.
An example.
It's a wide range.
I'm just giving an example. But that's out there too, right? So you just you find the people that you want to talk to, and just surround yourself with good people, right? Or you know what, you go down to TAC and you bring some get some business cards made up and just start handing them around. Talk to people. They'll get. Instagram's the easiest way because everybody's got it, right? It's just whether you get picked up in their messages or not, or you kind of send it and then immediately are at the bottom because there's like 100,000 other people that are trying to talk to them too. Like we've met Dudley at TAC. He's the nicest fucking dude going. Like he'll be like, hey man, like he'll do whatever you want. Like when we were there, remember? Yeah. And I said, hey, remember last year when you we just wanted a picture and you basically did the whole opening to the video that we were making? And he's like, yeah, do you want me to do it again? I'm like, yes, I do. Right. And he did. And it was just, he's just a cool guy, right? Like it's just getting their attention because
it was so funny. Like he flipped a switch and went straight into like social media. Like, yeah. Oh my God. He got right into it.
Yeah, it was wild. It was awesome. I had people commenting, how much did you have to pay for that? I was like, nothing. I just talked.
Well, Ryan technically bought a bow, so
yeah, but
he didn't buy the bow from him, but he bought a Hoyt, so it's okay.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the good ones for sure.
Yeah. The FDCC.
Yes.
Hats off to you for getting a lot of the prizes. CJ said that you put in a lot of work and for that, and as someone who competed, I can honestly say that we all appreciate the amount of effort that you and CJ and Gary went into to get all those giveaway prizes and raffle prizes. That was very awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, that was wicked. It's just kind of been nice that I've made some connections with the YouTube page that I have, that the minute I mentioned, that we're trying to raise money for archery clubs, they were all in, right? It was just like, yep, let me know when you need it, right? And it was the same thing with when I did the video about the new dialed mag, and I sent it to Taylor, the co-owner of Dialed, and he was like, oh yeah, by the way, let me know when you need more swag for your event. Like I didn't even have to ask him. He was already like, yeah, let's go. Let's do it again. This is great. We love what you're doing.
That's awesome.
So there's good people out there for sure. So it was nice to be able to do that. And it looked like a lot when we had it all together. But then when you start breaking it up into 3, if we had like one event and all that stuff at one event, that'd be wild. Right?
No, man. Like even the split over through the 3 events, it was still a lot of stuff. Like,
yeah,
100% was.
This way, everybody had a chance to win. The big stuff. They split it up, right? Split up their tickets and all that. 3 different events, like the XOP tree stand. That's crazy. You got 3 of those.
The 3 of them. Yeah,
that's insane.
Like
that's
what was basically a 3 local shoots that we, like a Triple Crown, like we couldn't ask for better prizes. We couldn't ask for better hosts from Caribou and Full Draw. Like it was amazing. So
That's awesome.
like again, I'm just gonna reiterate what Misha said, and hats off to you guys. Like and the fact that you did put in a lot of work, Josh, getting all those getting a lot of the sponsors and the prizes. Like it again, like the shoot was great, but I think that added like having that stuff there was just made it feel more legit. I don't know how to explain it or what I'm trying to say, but it's kind of what people are looking for right now, right? In Ontario, like not everyone can go to an ASA, not everyone can go to that, right? And they get that experience here locally, and it was it was a real gem.
Well, we couldn't have done it without your help.
Can't wait to do it again.
We definitely couldn't have done it without your help, because we all looked at each other at each one of those and was like, thank God we're not doing the registration because that's like, whoa, so thank you for that, for sure. Yeah, some of the shoots in the States, like I haven't been to any, but I've heard that they are wild. Like you're talking hundreds and hundreds of people, sometimes thousands. Well, look at the Lancaster, right? Like there's rooms, you watch them all line up so tightly together and shoot in the pro class. Well, there's like 3 or 4 rooms just like that of various people, and they're all getting chopped down.
Are they shooting both ways?
Yes. Yeah.
So you're basically like, back to back as well, and
yeah, crazy. So I went to Lancaster last year. So it's Spooky Nook. It's like a athletics arena, right? They have like indoor soccer. They have all kinds of stuff that they do there. But what they do is they line up all the walls with butts. And I think was it Chris Priester when we had him on? He was saying it was 360 butts.
Wow.
And, it's four guys a butt.
Yep.
Holy.
So we got and it's full. Like when I was there, it's 2 lines. So you got 4 butts. You're shooting 2 lines. You got so you're A and B. I know you guys don't shoot paper very often, but usually you've got like an upper and a lower. Upper shoots first, lower shoots second, or whatever, depending on the tournament. But so you got a guy behind you, and you're like this. Your bow, there's bows everywhere, and you'd make a wrong step and you're kicking someone's bow or whatever. And it was it's so many people, and then in the middle is where all your vendors are, your bow companies and what have you, and then all the pros are there, like everybody from Levi to Page to you name it, they're there. So it's it's quite like if you can do it once, I say do it for sure.
Yeah, I meant to try and go down this year, but it snuck up on me. Yeah. Paige Pierce is another one. She's agreed to come on. It's just, again, trying to get her nailed down. Man. So, yeah.
Schedule.
She's a popular lady. It's
Valerie would be very jealous.
Yeah, she knows her
stuff, man.
Oh, wealth of information, right? So, again, it's tapping into those people. Yeah, it's great. It's great that we have. It's nice to go out to these things and see the same faces, the same people, right? The community is awesome. Everybody loves to be there. It's all positive, right? Everybody supports each other. And, even if it is a competition, you're still, it's nice. It's a cool thing to do in between hunting season, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, we got Pennsylvania TAC May 26th.
8th, I think. Is it 27th or 28th? It's the last 4 days of May.
One of those days. I got it on my calendar somewhere.
But you got to register in February.
Yep. 3/4, my girlfriend's birthday. So
oh.
Got to make sure.
So
it's fine.
For anybody who hasn't registered, last year when we did it, there was 4 of us that were trying to register at the same time. I was trying to register for Dave because he was working. The minute I filled out it was 3 days that we were shooting. The minute I filled out my 3 and filled out the first one for Dave to match mine, the other 2 were sold out. And Ryan was still in the waiting room to come in. He was like, there was 1,000 people ahead of him, so he wasn't going to get any of the same, right? And then I think you made it out okay, or one of yours was wrong or something. I can't remember. Anyway,
I got all of them.
You got all of them.
The 2 that we shot, yeah, and then I got in there like right away, like right when it opened. I think I was like number 300.
Okay.
or something.
Yeah, it's
and
wild.
then,
Like it'll hit 10 o'clock or whatever, or 11 or whatever the opening time is, and you'll hit like enter, and it'll be like, you're the 1800th and 49th person in line. You're like, what? I just hit the button. But the trick is,
yeah, it's crazy.
just even if you have like a group that you're trying to pair up with, just pick something. If you get in there and like, say you wanted the knock on course on Friday at 1 and it's gone, just pick something else. Because what you can't, now this is not a guarantee, but it can work that immediately after you're done registering, find out who in your group didn't get the same, and you can email them and they will do their best to try and marry you up. There's no guarantee that that's going to happen, but the sooner you can kind of get on top of that, the better.
I mean, dude, we when we were shooting, there was a group of 8 in front of us.
Well, the other thing is you can, as long as you're registered and you can get in, you can literally walk up and book any course you want as long as it's from 1 o'clock or later.
Yeah.
On any day. They'll let you walk on as long as they're not at capacity. But you can't show up without being registered.
Okay.
Some people think they could show up and then just pick everything after 1 o'clock. Doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
They are trying to improve the registration, but
yeah. And then getting there and then actually going to the registration booth, that's crazy.
Well, they've offered a new thing now where there's like a VIP where you can pay even more money and you could book it right now. So I don't know what that's going to look like when we go to sign on the actual day. It might sell out even quicker than we think.
Fuck's sake. Are we trying to do early mornings this time?
I wouldn't mind to do like 1 or 2 in the morning, but
Yeah.
it would be nice to do.
I'd love to go to the after parties.
Oh yeah, that'd be good because we missed out. Because you get off, it's like 4 or 5 hours you're out there by the time you get back, and we missed out there. It'd be nice to do the ones that like Ultraview and Sitka, ones that we haven't done before. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I'd like to change them up.
Mm-hmm. But it's that vendor village is like nothing you've ever seen before. Like you walk around there and not only are you overwhelmed by the amount of things that you can walk up to and pick up and touch, because we don't get to do that very much here. The people, I always say it's like Sesame Street. Like you turn around another corner and there's another friend, there's another person that you know from social media. They don't know who you are, but you've seen them before, right? Like you take a look at one row and there's like Josh and Sarah Bomar. There's, Chris B is around the corner. There's the Dudleys over there. It's like everybody is just kind of scattered, and you just, MFJJ's there with, with his guys. Like it's just everybody's approachable, so it's nice.
Yeah. I think Ryan mentioned that the Bow Disciples were there, and I'm like, who? It's like, it's not a knock at them. I've never heard of them before. Because I honestly, up until like a month before TAC, I never really followed a lot of archery and hunting influencers. But since then, I've since followed more, and I've followed the Bow Disciples, and I like what they do. Very entertaining. But we were chatting with them, for what, like 20 minutes at the end on the Saturday after we finished shooting, and Keegan, one of the Ottawa boys,
gave him his zins.
Gave him zins. and then ask him to sign his other can. I'm like, that's hilarious. Like, I gotta follow these guys. And this is what they're about. So
he was so happy.
He was like so happy. He's like, dude, my friend's gonna kill me if I don't do this. Can you sign my can or my tin? I'm like, oh my god, holy shit.
Yeah.
But no, everybody there is really nice.
Like you could be on the practice range and be shooting next to somebody and look over, and like the first year we were there, we were all shooting, practicing, getting ready, and then I turned around and I noticed him right away because I've seen him a lot on Evan Williams from Hoyt. He's one of the marketing guys, pro staff guys, and we had listened to him in a podcast on the way down. And I was like, guys, we just listened to him, like that guy right there. He just listened to him on the way here. right? And we just sat and talked to him about, he was shooting the Kuyu quiver and we all had the Kafaru quiver, and we were kind of going back and forth about that. And then that's how I got him on my show. I messaged him on Instagram. I'm like, hey, you're not going to remember this, but I talked to you at the Pennsylvania TAC on the practice range about this, that, and the other thing. And he's like, yeah. And I said, you want to come on I have a podcast. You want to come on and talk about all the new Hoyt stuff? And he's like, yeah, sure. Like it can be that simple, right? You just got to ask.
A great way to go out and meet new people.
Yeah.
Chris, are we getting you out to attack this year? Or?
We'll see how everything lines up. It's a pretty busy year for me this year. So, because running, the FDCC and then provincials, it's going to be.
Yeah. When are those?
I'm already getting flack for the provincials. So it's unbelievable.
When are the provincials?
We're getting, because
and we're hosting them, aren't we?
We're hosting. We're hosting provincials, and so I asked Larry Reed, who's the director, and Larry's a great guy. Like, don't get me wrong, and I'm not not disparaging to Larry at all. But I asked. I said, I'd like to do the provincials. We didn't know that you had to apply 2 years in advance. But luckily for us, Gord Shields, who's doing the nationals, also had the provincials. And when I asked them, they were like, well, we'll get back to you. And then Gord called me right away, and he's like, well, I'm kind of in a mess because I got to do both, and it's going to be tough on me. So if you want it, you can have it. So I said, okay, but if I do it, I want to do it as an ASA. And so I went to the AGM. I sent my proposal, and they said yes, sure. ASA, because Archery Canada has just adopted ASA rules and regulations. Anyways, they got out on Facebook yesterday that we're running an ASA, and there was a whole bunch of people. It's like, this is gonna this and that. I'm so displeased, and I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, you're never gonna make everybody happy.
I know, and it's like it's just a trial. Like we want to try it out because you're allowed 2 different formats right now at provincials. You're allowed two 40-day targets, no shoot off, a 40-day and a 20-day and a shoot off. And now they want to try to add this 20 and 20. So anyways, I'm reading the comments going, like, my goodness gracious, I'm just trying to put on an event. So and I wanted to try something new because, and again, this is not a knock on Archery Ontario or anything like that, but the provincials the last few years, it just kind of, nobody's going to them. And I'm just trying to, I was hoping maybe, if we're doing a format that other clubs are doing, or not clubs, but, Rogues, SEC, they're all popular, so. Yeah.
What's the date?
Provincials it's
the 27th and 28th of June.
We're good. No, I think the thing about provincials, no one going, is because it was in Thunder Bay.
No, the year before they had, like the year before, I had a local tournament. And my tournament, I had more people show up to my local tournament than showed up to provincials in 2024. And it wasn't in Thunder. I can't remember where it was, but it was not in like a remote area.
Me wrong.
Sorry. 2023. I think they had pretty good numbers still, but that was because I can't remember if it was 2022, 2023, or AIM did it. So anytime Gord does it at AIM, like, it's fantastic. He's got a great course. And it's it's still somewhat close to everybody in Southern Ontario,
right?
And so people, like, a lot of people went to it, right? So, and a lot of people have there's a lot of people really like Gord, so I'm pretty sure that's why a lot of people went. So
when's the national supposed to be?
August, the first weekend of August, I think. That's what when I was talking to Larry at the IFA provincials last weekend, and I think he said it was first week of August, but I think that's the long weekend. Yeah,
because you guys got to sort of fit 3 FDCC shoots in between all that stuff.
Yep. Yeah, we already got the dates figured out.
My girlfriend is gonna fucking hate me.
You might be fucking. You might be a single man after all this.
Fuck.
Sorry, no, that's not gonna happen. Don't worry.
That's why you got to put a ring on it, man, and then you don't have to worry about it.
No, her big thing was, I never like gave her like a 2 weeks notice most of the time.
Oh.
So what I did was I got a calendar and I put it on the fridge and I've written all the events on the calendar so far.
Very nice.
No, you got to get a shared Google Calendar, and you share everything in there, and then she'll approve it like months before, and then you be like,
so
"Hey, look,
I got to get PTO.
You said that you were okay. I told you.
Oh shit! And I'll pull that move from like I told you about it. No, you didn't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. And then she's
pretty
like,
sure.
Did he?
Let's check the Google Calendar. I didn't reply yet.
Yeah, I've got the Google Calendar. I've got the Google Calendar, so.
Or she'll reply maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Just don't give her the option.
Yeah.
Just be like,
so she's gonna change
yes.
the locks to the house if I do that.
I love the way Justin always talks tough, eh? Always talking tough.
Yeah.
So.
I don't talk any different.
Is that Amanda behind you?
I don't care. I don't.
It's true. It is true that he's,
if she doesn't like it, she just hits me. So
exactly.
That's how that works. Oh shit.
I'm pretty lucky because my wife likes to shoot, so
yeah, she'll go with you. It's not a problem.
Yeah, she'll go.
Well, that's good.
But she's a teacher, so it's if anything happens before the summer, then I have to go alone. So.
Oh no!
Oh, no shit.
Right when we were about to end it too. Oh my god! Now he's gonna have to sign in to say goodbye. Fuck's sakes!
Yeah, get him to do his socials and everything, and then I have the recording for our socials, so we don't have to do that.
As soon as he signs in, be like, "Thanks for being on the show, Josh."
Hey,
later, boy.
Yeah.
See ya.
No, but the Google Calendar is brilliant. You just have to remember to fill it out. That's my problem. I'm terrible at filling out the Google Calendar. Valerie's got everything in the Google Calendar, so I can look at the Google Calendar. I know exactly what she's doing, what appointment she's got, and she's like, "Oh, you have a haircut today? Why is it on the Google Calendar?" Oh my god! I'm like, jeez, got to put it in there. The nice thing now is when I make an appointment with my barber, I can actually, it's linked to my Google Calendar now, so it goes right into there.
Yeah, convenient.
Yeah. So, anyways,
well, for all those listening, if you are looking for any cool new archery hunting related shirts, Stray Sons Archery Co. just dropped their first drop of the year. Go ahead to our Instagram, Stray Sons Archery Co. The link is in our bio for take you to our website, and you can check out all the new merch. I guess it wouldn't be on by when we release this, but until the 7 p.m. of the 23rd, there's 10% off all new shirts. It's not going to matter because when this comes out, it will be full price.
Nice. Now we're losing Misha
out again.
Holy mackerel!
Fuck's sakes! My back.
They're just dying off.
I can't wait to get my shirt. I'll tell you that much.
Hold on.
I'm pretty excited.
Hello.
What's that? Hey, there you go.
What's up, bro?
My back. Am I good?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll start that over.
You're good now. I don't know what the hell happened to my and Josh is in the lobby. You want me? I'll let him in.
Yeah, let him in.
Let's do this.
Hey,
how's it going?
Hey, so can I close all these other windows because it says to leave them open while it uploads?
It's gonna kick them right back out.
Or should I just stay here like this?
Oh, welcome back, Josh. Just in time for us to end the show.
All right. Thanks. Thanks, guys.
Oh my god. No, Josh, thanks for coming on, buddy. Really enjoyed having you on.
For the snippets that I was here. Thank you.
It's all right. We'll edit all that out when we all got cut out there. We were all having some troubles.
Yeah, it's got to be the weather. I don't know. I don't think we've ever experienced this kind of.
Yeah, I haven't either, except for yesterday. I was trying to have somebody on and we had some trouble, so it must be the weather.
The weather's kind of shit right now. But anyways, Josh, where can our followers reach you?
So Caribou Media Outdoors on Instagram, Facebook, all the places, YouTube, TikTok too, but I don't really do anything there. It's mainly on Instagram and YouTube. Yeah.
All right.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. And if anybody really wants to listen to a good podcast and listen to some hunters and influencers and all the fun stuff, check out Josh's podcast.
Yeah.
Give it a good listen.
And also check out the YouTube reviews. There's some pretty good stuff.
Those are good
stuff
yeah.
on there.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
It's fun. It's a good time.
All right. Well, see you later, guys.
I'm Justin Harrison. You can find me on Instagram at Justy_785 or on Facebook. Just look up Justin Harrison.
I'm Misha Corso. You can find me on Instagram at Misha Corso. And if you're looking for some great bow hunting and sport shooting merch, look up Stray Sons Archery on Instagram. The link to our Shopify is in our bio.
I'm Chris LaFleur. If you want to find us, the show is Letdown Podcast on Spotify and YouTube. And on Instagram and Facebook, you can find us at the Letdown Podcast. Catch you next time. This was The Letdown. Thank you for listening. This was The Letdown.